Do you feel like your Instagram is just falling flat lately? And it seems like your competitors or people in your field seem to nail every single post and they get thousands of likes and new followers every single time they publish something. Well, today I'm going to be talking about the secrets of mastering Instagram competitor analysis to help boost your strategy and outperform your competitors. Welcome to this week's Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast. This is your go-to source for actionable advice and the latest news in social media and digital marketing. Every Thursday in just 8 to 12 minutes, I'm going to be delivering quick, impactful tips to help you stay ahead in the fast-paced digital landscape. I'm your host, Katie Brinkley. Let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can conduct an Instagram competitor analysis. Now, you can do a competitor analysis on any social media platform, but just to make it easy, today I'm going to be talking strictly the gram. You can apply this, though, for LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, all of them. And this is a really powerful strategy that can help you understand what your competitors' strengths and weaknesses are so that you can work from their wheel. You're not having to reinvent the wheel with your content creation. And it helps you really refine your approach and stand out in a very crowded marketplace. If you think about it, Instagram has come a very long way from its early days of casual photo sharing. I mean, remember, I actually had a couple posts show up in my Facebook memories because I was sharing my Instagram posts to Facebook back in the day, and it was a picture of my cat back from 2011. And I was like, man, look how young Max was. But that was what we were sharing on Instagram, and I had a cool filter on it. And really, Instagram has come a very long way. There's over 1 billion users on Instagram and millions of business accounts. It's a key platform for brands that are looking to connect with their ideal clients and customers. But how do you make sure that your brand stands out among all the noise? And one effective way is through doing an Instagram competitor analysis. When you conduct a Instagram competitor analysis, it involves evaluating your competitors' activities and then using this data to benchmark and craft your own Instagram social media strategy. This process highlights the different strengths and weaknesses in your strategy and really offers valuable insights into what your competitors' approaches are. By analyzing key metrics like audience growth, engagement, and different publishing patterns, you're going to be able to establish benchmarks that guide your strategy and strengthen your content and your engagement over on the gram and on all social media platforms. Again, you can do this for all social media platforms, and I highly recommend it. So before we dive into strictly what to do, why should you ever do a competitive analysis? And whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, doing an Instagram competitor analysis report provides insights that can inform and improve your social media strategy. This is what I do every month for me and our clients at Next Step Social. As the lead strategist, this is what I'm looking at for all of our clients. What are other people in their industry doing? What worked? What didn't work? What can we try to do? Oh, they're posting it this day. And it's not copying. It's looking to see what other people are doing so that you can remain relevant and you can see what is working for other people in your industry. It's going to improve your social media strategy. Anybody really can post on social media. Anyone can. And that's one of the hardest things for me is when I hear people saying like, oh, well, we have an admin that's doing it and they're just putting the posts out there. And that's great. But if you want to have success on social media, doing things like this, like a competitive analysis, is going to help you move the needle. This helps you maintain an edge on the social network. So here's several reasons why you need to conduct an Instagram competitive analysis. First, it helps establish your own KPIs through competitive benchmarking. Where did you start and where are you going? By comparing your brands to others of similar size and resources, you can see how your business stacks up to the competition. And this comparison assists in setting realistic, achievable goals for your Instagram strategy. By analyzing your key performance indicators or KPIs, your brand is going to be able to determine what type of content performs the best and how often to post and so much more. Tracking your competitors' KPIs will also help you keep a pulse on industry trends. You'll be able to identify ways to stay ahead of the competition. Okay, so competitor A is posting once a week, but they're posting just videos, and competitor B posts daily, but they're just graphics. You can see what's working for them and see how you can implement that for your own business. So let's dive into the key Instagram metrics that are actually crucial for competitor analysis. What should you be looking at? Number one is followers. Now, you might say, wait, whoa, Katie, followers? You always tell me that, followers is just a vanity metric. And it's true, followers are a bit of a vanity metric. However, a company's number of followers represents social proof. While follower count is a good indicator of audience size, it should be complemented with engagement metrics. For example, if you're looking at somebody in your industry and they have 25,000 followers, but 6 likes on a post, something's off there. And a lot of people don't necessarily think to look at that. Like, well, why do they have all these followers, but their engagement is down? So an account with thousands of followers, but low engagement might not be truly connecting with its audience. And a lot of those followers could have been purchased. You can buy followers very affordably. Conversely, a brand with fewer followers but high engagement is likely producing quality content that really resonates well with the people that they're talking to. Number two, engagement. Engagement metrics like likes, comments, shares, and saves. These metrics reflect how well your content is resonating with your audience. A post with high engagement validates its quality. Likes show if users are enjoying the post, while comments provide insights into what your users' reactions and feedback is. Now, Adam Mosseri himself, the head of Instagram, has said one of the most important metrics on Instagram in that algorithm is one that you can't see as an outsider, and that's shares. So keep in mind, you want to have shareable content so that people are sharing you with their friends and talking about you over in the DMs, which is a bit of a dark social place. Analyzing the stuff that you can see. So the engagement rates that you can see, like likes and comments and shares, that's what you can look at to see what's resonating best with your audience, your shared audience. Number three is audience growth. So tracking your competitors' audience growth helps you pinpoint peaks in what new followers and understands what posts are driving that growth. Did they have a reel that went viral? Did all of a sudden they grow a whole bunch of followers over a span of a week? This data is going to help inspire your upcoming content and help you adjust your strategy to attract more followers. Number four, publishing behavior. This refers to the different types of Instagram posts that are published over a specific period, such as photos, carousels, reels, going live, you name it. There's a lot of ways to post on Instagram. And if you're publishing only one type of content, you're missing out on an opportunity. Looking to see what your competitors are doing. Are they doing all reels and they're growing a ton of new followers? Are they posting sporadically at random times and days? Look to see what they're doing, because if you're analyzing what your competitor's publishing behavior is, it's going to help you determine if you're posting enough content and if you're posting the right content. And number five, top posts. Looking at the top posts that looking at your top posts of your competitors shows you, hey, this is what works with the audience. Understanding why these posts performed well, whether it's due to what they're talking about, the hashtags that are used, the time of the day, the storytelling, you name it. Looking at all of that can help you refine your own content strategy. Number 6, yes, folks, I'm going to talk about hashtags. If you are a smaller account, and I mean anybody with less than 10,000 followers, hashtags still work. Hashtags boost your reach, so knowing which hashtags to use is extremely important. Look at your competitors' hashtags, see which ones they're using on a consistent basis, see which hashtags they use in posts that do well. Aim for a mix of popular and branded hashtags so that you can capture a broader audience while maintaining your brand's true identity. So you might be saying, this is amazing, Katie. I never even thought about this. How do I find these competitors? Well, there are 3 types of social media competitors that you should be on the lookout for. Number 1, the most obvious, direct competitors. These are businesses or brands that are offering the exact same services or very similar products or services as your company within the same market. They target the same audience and they fulfill the same needs, making them your primary rivals. Look at them, see what they're doing. Number 2 is indirect competitors. Sometimes I call these power partners. These are people that provide different products or services that satisfy a similar customer need, but in a different way. They're not direct rivals, but they still compete in the same customer sphere. And then number 3, emerging competitors. These are new or growing companies that are gaining traction in the market. They often introduce different ways of doing things or technologies that are going to disrupt the marketplace. So monitor these competitors and see what you're going to want to look at. These 3 different types of competitors and have them in your list of people to or businesses to keep an eye on. So I mentioned before that there's tools that can help you do this. The one that we use, I talk about them all the time, is Metricool. I'm an affiliate for them. If you want to check out Metricool, go to katiebrinkley.live/cool. That is an affiliate link. I love them. We use them for ourselves and for all of our clients. And the thing I like about Metricool is it allows you to track your competitors' performance on Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, and give insights into their audience growth, engagement rates, publishing behavior, top posts, all of it. Want to give you 2 options here. So Metricool, the one I use, and Sprout Social also offers this. It's important that you're looking at this. And you can get a lot of these insights from Instagram itself, but not in a handy compiled spot. You're going to have to incorporate Google Sheets and all sorts of other tools if you want to look at this. Metricool is tracking for you as soon as you add them in to your tracking sheet. They're going to keep an eye on them for you. Tracking your competitors' strengths and weaknesses is going to help you identify gaps in your content strategy. So if you notice your competitors' top posts include reels on every Wednesday evening, you should consider investing more time into making reels and maybe publishing them, a little bit earlier in the day on Wednesday. Look to see what they're doing and what's working for them. Alternatively, if your competitors aren't posting frequently or never respond to comments or they're not posting reels, take it as a sign that, hey, here's a gap that needs to be filled. Creating better content for your followers is just another significant benefit of that competitor analysis. Look at your competitors for inspiration and add your own unique flair. If you notice that a brand is telling a story, well, then, brainstorm a different angle. When you see a competitor talking about an industry trend, or if maybe they aren't talking about an industry trend, think about how you can use that trend to promote your own products or services. I highly recommend doing a competitor analysis every month, just looking to see what they're doing, what worked, what didn't work for them. If you had a down month, did they also have a down month? If you had a great month, what were they doing? Were they posting as much, or did they kind of fall off? This is a great opportunity for you to really see what you can do to stand out and what you can do to make sure that your content is actually working. Understanding publishing behavior is crucial. Are your competitors posting more carousels or videos? How often are they posting and at what times? These are the insights that you need to keep an eye on, that you can look at so that you can optimize your own posting schedule and your own content. I hope that after listening to this episode, you are going to tootle on over to your computer and conduct your own Instagram competitor analysis. It can really change the game in what you're doing on social media. Again, I recommend using Metricool. I'm an affiliate for them. You can check them out at katiebrinkley.live/cool. There's also Sprout Social. There's Agorapulse. There's a number of tools out there. Just make sure that you are looking at this. These are tools that are there to help you and will help you identify your KPIs. You'll know what's working. You'll be able to identify your content gaps. You'll be able to refine your entire social media, your Instagram strategy, and you're going to get better results. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. I hope you're leaving with valuable insights and the inspiration to lead your market. If you've enjoyed our time together and found today's podcast episode useful, I have a small favor to ask of you. Please hit that subscribe button to stay updated with the latest episodes. And if you know someone who could benefit from these episodes, maybe a fellow business leader or an aspiring entrepreneur, go ahead and share this episode with them. Let's spread the knowledge and grow together. Also, I'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation beyond the podcast. Visit me at katiebrinkley.com to connect, to find more resources, or just to share your journey. And be sure to pick up your copy of my new book, The Social Shift, at katiebrinkley.com/book. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Katie Brinkley, and I can't wait to dive into more strategies and stories with you on the next episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Let's keep on taking your marketing to new heights.